Since the dawn of humanity, the starry sky has been an endless source of inspiration. But for ancient civilizations, it wasn't just a beautiful sight. It was the key to a profound understanding of the universe. Today, we use giant telescopes and satellites to explore the stars, but how did our ancestors do it? What did they know about the cosmos? And how did they use that knowledge to shape their societies and build great civilizations? From Egypt to Babylon, from the Maya to the Greeks, ancient civilizations possessed advanced knowledge of the stars and planets, and they used this knowledge in ways that continue to baffle us today. Let's begin our journey with one of the oldest and greatest civilizations, ancient Egypt. When you look at the towering pyramids of Giza, you might wonder, why were they built this way? And why in this specific shape? The pyramids were closely linked to the stars, particularly the constellation of Orion. The Egyptians didn't build these massive structures randomly. The alignment of the three great pyramids with the stars in Orion's belt is no coincidence. The Egyptians believed that these stars were connected to their god Osiris, the god of life, death, and resurrection. They believed that the souls of the pharaohs would travel through these stars to join the gods in the afterlife. The stars in Egypt weren't just guides to the afterlife but also tools for prediction. Egyptian astronomers relied on the star Sirius, whose first appearance at dawn signaled the beginning of the annual flooding of the Nile. This flood was the lifeblood of Egyptian agriculture, and knowing when it would occur was essential to the survival of the Egyptian civilization. On the other side of the world, the Maya civilization in Central America had an incredible understanding of astronomy. Not only did they observe the stars, but they also built highly accurate calendars that predicted celestial events and determined the timing of rituals and festivals. The Maya calendars are among the most precise ever created in human history. They were based on the movements of the sun, moon, and planets, especially Venus. The Maya believed that Venus had a significant influence on Earth and used its cycles to determine the timing of wars and religious ceremonies. One of the most remarkable examples of their astronomical knowledge is the Temple of Kukulkan in Chichen Itza. On the spring and fall equinoxes, the sun casts shadows that make the temple appear like a serpent slithering down its steps, representing their feathered serpent god. This astronomical design shows how they combined science, religion, and art in everything they created. Chapter 3. Babylon, the Babylon was the cradle of both astronomy and mathematics. In this advanced civilization, astronomy wasn't just about observing the sky. It was a science based on precise systems for studying the stars and planets. The Babylonians were the first to systematically record the movements of the planets, and they were able to predict solar and lunar eclipses using advanced mathematical methods. The astronomical data, some of which we still use in our modern understanding of celestial movements. In Babylon, astronomy was deeply intertwined with religion and politics. Priest astronomers were consulted to make predictions based on the positions of the stars and planets, and kings used these predictions to make major political and Chapter 4. Greeks and Romans, the bridge to modern science. Ancient Greece, followed by Rome, was the bridge between ancient astronomy and modern science. While Egyptians, Babylonians, agricultural purposes, the Greek philosophical and scientific lens. Philosophers like Aristotle and Plato studied the heavens not only to map the stars, but to understand the nature of the universe. Later, the Greek astronomer Hipparchus was one of the first to create precise charts of the sun and moon's movements. After him came Ptolemy for centuries, until Copernicus and Galileo changed this understanding. Ancient civilizations were more than just observers of the sky. They studied it with keen eyes, developing a science that was deeply woven into their daily lives and beliefs. Today, as we explore their secrets, we ask, how did they acquire such profound knowledge? And what remains hidden in their monuments and drawings? Each time we look up at the stars, we see the same celestial bodies they gazed upon thousands of years ago. Perhaps somewhere some of their secrets are still waiting to be discovered. If you're fascinated by astronomy and its history, Don't forget to subscribe to World of Scientific Discoveries, where we dive into the secrets of science and its ancient roots.